Texas Senate upset. GOP divided as Paxton faces tough fight. Welcome back to the channel. Texas, the Lone Star State, is often seen as a Republican stronghold, and Donald Trump won here by a significant margin in 2024. But a new Fox News poll is revealing some surprising insights. The upcoming 2026 Senate race is far from settled, and it's throwing some major surprises our way. Republican Senate candidate Ken Paxton is facing an uphill battle, struggling to unite the GOP even with a presidential endorsement from his primary against incumbent Senator John Cornyn. What's even more striking is that voters are more concerned about Paxton's character than they are about his Democratic challenger, James Talarico, being too extreme. These dynamics are currently giving Talarico a narrow 3-point edge over Paxton, 51% to 48%, a tight race within the margin of error, and Talarico's advantage grows to 6 points among highly motivated and extremely interested voters, precisely the kind of people who reliably turn out on election day. The numbers reveal some interesting political splits. While nearly all Democrats and most independents are rallying behind Talarico, fewer Republicans are unified behind Paxton. In a notable trend, a quarter of non-MAGA Republicans are even crossing party lines to support Talarico. Paxton finds his strongest support among white evangelical Christians, white men without college degrees, and rural voters. Talarico, on the other hand, is drawing strong numbers from black voters, moderates, young voters under 30, Hispanic voters, and women. According to Republican pollster Darren Shore, the intense primary contest left scars on Paxton. Shore suggests Paxton has considerable work ahead, especially to win over non-MAGA Republicans and independents, and will likely need to aggressively tie Talarico to the Democratic Party's far left. Character is a significant factor here. Voters are concerned about Paxton's character by a 12-point margin, outnumbering those who believe Talarico is too extreme, and twice as many Republicans express concern about Paxton's character compared to Democrats worrying about Talarico. Interestingly, about 80% of supporters for both candidates say their vote is more about where the candidates stand on the issues than who they are as people. The broader political landscape in Texas is also shifting. Donald Trump's favorability has flipped negative since 2024, now at 45% favorable to 54% unfavorable. Paxton himself holds a negative personal rating, while Talarico is viewed positively. Even the major parties are viewed negatively overall, with the Republican Party slightly underwater and the Democratic Party facing a larger negative perception. When it comes to the issues, nearly 4 in 10 Texans say inflation will be the most important factor for their Senate vote. Immigration comes in second, followed by healthcare, political divisions, and unemployment. Many Texans are feeling the financial pinch, with more than a 2-to-1 margin saying they are falling behind financially. In the governor's race, incumbent Republican Greg Abbott is narrowly favored over Democrat Gina Hinojosa. Abbott benefits from slightly more crossover support, but Hinojosa shows strength among extremely motivated voters. Historically, Texas hasn't elected a Democratic governor since Ann Richards in 1990, or a Democratic senator since Lloyd Bentsen in 1988. But these recent poll numbers suggest that Texas politics might be on the cusp of significant change. Looking closer at the influential Hispanic electorate, inflation is also their top concern, and many feel they are falling behind financially. Hispanic voters overall prefer Talarico by a significant 18 points, with a notable number of Hispanic GOP voters crossing over. They also show strong concerns about Paxton's character. This new Fox News poll, conducted from July 23 to 27, 2026, involved over 1,000 registered Texas voters. It paints a picture of a surprisingly competitive Texas, where GOP divisions and voter concerns about character are creating a real challenge for the Republican Party. The Texas Senate race is definitely one to watch.